Xin Chao, what's up everybody? How we doing out there? We are on a lively Monday in beautiful Saigon, Vietnam. How's everybody doing out there? Let me know in the comments section. In this video, we are going to talk about, we're going to talk about they want to have teachers be able to teach without a college degree. It's in the news. It's all over the news actually. Funny, it's kind of coming at the same time where a 90-day visa is going to be possible pretty quick soon too. So coincidence? I don't know. But we're going to talk about it. I'm going to let you know what I think. I actually happen to know a few teachers here, and I'm going to give you what their feedback is and what they think about it. And then I'm going to give you my own personal feedback on it. I'm a bit torn personally when it comes down to it, to be honest with you. But let me get into the article. Let's see here. Experts want language degree requirements for foreign English teachers scrapped. Undergraduate degrees should not matter for English teachers with recognized teaching certificates, experts said at the annual Vietnam Business Forum. In a paper presented at the technical session on a cooperation between the business community and the government to foster green growth, experts in the education and training working group called for amending a circular that requires English teachers to have a degree in the language. While acknowledging Vietnam's focus on quality, they said this policy would disqualify people with English teaching certificates and not years of experience if they do not possess such a degree. In a petition, Brian O'Reilly, head of the Education and Training Working Group at VBF, and Nguyen Kim Dung, a lawyer and co-head of the group, said no additional certificates for language proficiency should be required if the teacher is from a non-English speaking country, because that English teaching certificate already ensures sufficient English proficiency to teach. Their petition was one of many presented on the session on Sunday. English teacher certificates, TESOL, ALAP, CELTA, should be what is used to be a teacher, essentially, is what that said. I kind of paraphrased. This isn't translated very well and written very well, so I'm starting to read ahead and kind of slightly paraphrase, because it's better than reading this. This happens all the time when they try to just translate via a computer and not a person. Also in their paper, the VBF experts said regulations on professional qualifications in Vietnam are not compatible with other countries' requirements, leading to an inability to obtain and renew work permits. This could lead to an exodus of teachers seeking a work environment that offers better security and stability they work. Foreigners applying for work permits to teach foreign languages must satisfy certain requirements, like possessing an undergraduate degree in languages or a language proficiency certificate in that major, if their major is not languages, in addition to the language teaching certificate. Okay. So they had a question answer after this, like a survey, and the survey said English teachers do not need a degree majoring in English language. Do you agree with this? 67% said yes. So, now what do I think of this? Okay. Well, seeing as I'm not a teacher, and I've never taught besides for a few things in IT back in the day, I'm torn, man. Here's why. I've met quite a few expat teachers, like pre-COVID, and some of them were really good and smart and had a balance to like drinking, partying, and then still like executing at work, and then getting tutoring jobs and executing on the tutoring job and doing well. Then I had some friends that were also teachers that would regularly be late, regularly miss days in work altogether because they were still sleeping from a night partying, and they would lose their job and then just find another school and get another, but kind of continuously in this pattern of getting way too messed up, getting lost in the sauce, and then trying to carry a job at the same time. I don't think there's a big room for that market. I would not like to see that return. I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. I don't have an answer. I'm completely torn on this. And from like a teacher's perspective that's here on all legal paperwork, that actually got a good paying job and they brought him here and all that stuff, he said, you know, absolutely they should have a degree. But he said he's also worked with a lot of dudes that are pretty, the exact words he used was morons that have the degree as well. So I think there's no perfect answer for this or perfect solution, in my opinion. It's kind of going to be like, it's an opinion thing type deal, in my opinion. I think if you're going to make good money and it's going to be a higher end school and you're going to get paid a proper salary, like something like $2,000 to $3,000, why should you just sit in front of the dog? Keep going. The dog's not happy. If they're going to make good money, $2,000 to $3,000, and you know they're getting relocated here and all that stuff, and they're going through the hassle to get you a work permit and a TRC, I would TRC is temporary resident card. If nobody knows what that is. That's how you are able to live here long term. I have one from being married. So if you're gonna pay somebody that much and go through all that, I definitely think that person should have a college education, 100%. I mean, without a doubt. That's, you know, that's still not like a crazy amount of money, but you know, if you're making $3,000 a month here in Vietnam, it's pretty good money, man. Like, you can actually save with that. You can invest in other things, especially if you live cheap. I mean, that's not a bad wage. So I would say for that, yeah. I think for kind of like, you know, under 6th grade, and it's not going to be a high-paying job, they're not willing to pay that much, I kind of don't see the problem with just having a TEFL or a TESOL. Like, and just proving that you can teach, you know. I think that would be okay. I don't know. I'm really torn. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. This is going to be a short video, just up to date on what's going on in Vietnam. There still is quite a bit of talk about the visa situation changing. You know, usually, here's how I can tell you that this will probably happen. Because this is how this goes. Like, I've been doing this for years now. When they really start talking about it, and it's not just proposals, when like the actual president's talking about it, and then like ministries are talking about it aggressively, and all the newspapers are writing it, it usually tends to become what happens. Granted, if I was Vietnam, I would have, like I've said in other videos, I would have already been like, yeah, let's do this 90-day deal like we had before right now, let's get it going. They should have from the start. But if I was them now, I'd be like, okay, well, we kind of dragged our feet long enough. Let's just go ahead and push the button and bring back this 90-day like we had before. Let's do visa-free travel for 45 days from like 100 plus countries for the people that still just want to come just for a 2-week vacation. You know, that's still a majority. I read the percentage in one of the videos, but that's still a majority of tourists that come here is for a short time. Excuse me. And we have to see what's going to really happen with China. Is China going to really come be tourists? So far, the outlook on that is poor. So that's, they don't think much of China is going to come back unless China can fully come here with no tour group or no sponsor letter and any of that stuff. So until that kind of happens, they don't think it's going to really recover. So I mean, that's the video. Pretty straight and to the point. If you've ever been to my channel or it's the first time watching it, I stick directly to topic. I don't make you wait 5 minutes. I divulge directly into what we're talking about, and I give you the perspective of a guy that's been living here for almost 4 years. So I hope it was helpful for someone out there. If it was, it would be super awesome if you smash that like button and of course subscribe to the channel. It helps me greatly. We also have additional content on the Patreon. I have finished editing all the Patreon content, so I will start uploading it today. If you are a Patreon member, usually you'll start seeing the content on there as of today. So yeah. All right guys, big ups. Thank you for watching. Stay frosty. Have a good day. See you on the next one. Peace out.